when I saw Invictus last year and I walked out of Invictus, I go, I'm so proud that we have that on the back of our shirts. You embody that quote, and you are going to inspire so many people this year. The next person I'm going to introduce is a person that's responsible for getting this all together. We're so grateful to him, Bevan Dufty.
Okay, can I get a shout out to the Laidlaw drivers out here? Can we just send some love out here? Heck yeah! The people that bring our kids to school. I can't wait for my daughter to start public school, I can't tell you. I do have to say that Gabo did too good a job of reading that mayor's proclamation, so I'm a little concerned right now, and it's a terrible job. You really don't want it. Oh, no, just teasing.
I need a job.
Well, girl, get out with me then, okay? It pays pretty darn good. A lot of trouble, but it pays pretty good. So, I am just so proud to be here today as a member of the elected family, as a gay man who's so honored to serve on the Board of Supervisors, as someone who feels so lucky to be alive. And I just want to say, as Barbara talked about, for a moment, I just want to say how much the AIDS life cycle contributes. When I go to the gym and I see that there's spinning classes that are training people for life cycle, you can't go onto Facebook and not see somebody you know that's having a fundraiser to support their ride or to support somebody else's ride. And one of the most important things is that we should be talking so much more about HIV and AIDS. There's so many important and good things to talk about. There's a whole discussion going on about people who are newly positive perhaps taking meds to start off with it so that perhaps the disease will not progress. There's discussion about people who are negative getting tested, gay men, every 6 months. There's a lot that we need to talk about, and I truly feel that Life Cycle starts that conversation in our community across California. We will receive $7 million in San Francisco for what the riders are going to bring this year, and that deserves a huge round of applause. And that being said, I recognize that I have a tremendous responsibility because these are difficult times, and reflecting on my brothers and sisters with Laidlaw, my brothers and sisters that are here because we care about HIV and AIDS. This is a difficult time for government. It's a difficult time for everyone. But I recognize my deep responsibility to fight for funding and services to make sure, whether it's programs like ADAP, or even Barbara talked to me today about housing counseling services and potential cuts in city funding, that we have to work against and make sure that we preserve the model of care. And I was so pleased to see the president of South Africa take an HIV test this past week, and I think that that really speaks to what Kaya talks about, that we have to be open and out front. But I also want to say that I had the best view because I got to stand behind the positive peddlers, so I can tell you, they got some great butts over here, okay? See, Gabo, if you run for mayor, you really don't have to clean it up at all, baby. Just let it all hang out. It's okay. We're in San Francisco, right? So let me just say I am so pleased to bring a certificate here. I am so proud to have my brothers and sisters here with Positive Peddlers. 15 years, an incredible accomplishment, giving so much, setting an example. We know in our community, we're so blessed in San Francisco because we're out, open, fierce, that our Positive brothers and sisters give so much, set such a strong example, and do so much for others. So I am so pleased that all my colleagues on the Board of Supervisors supported making today Positive Peddlers Day in San Francisco. Love you all.
Thank you so much, Bevan. If it wasn't for Bevan getting us permits, podium, speakers, everything, this would have not happened, Bevan. I am so grateful to you. He started this off at the kickoff party for ALC. Every time we've asked him to help, he has been there. About the only thing that we'd like more is for Bevan to be our next mayor.
I forgot to say my house housemate is riding, and he will kill me. Christopher Vasquez has been busting his butt, and I raised him $1,500, so he's doing great.
Cool. Shout out to Mark Lena's office and Anna. Thank you so much for coming and doing that for us. David just reminded me that we need to put a shout out that we just finished our ceremony in New York City. It went without a hitch. We've had one in Minneapolis, Austin, Los Angeles, West Hollywood. This is incredible. You know, 2 days ago was the 5th anniversary since I lost Robert, and I know you all remember that because you were there for me then. And in my quest to honor this man and ride a bike from San Francisco to Los Angeles, little did I know how much it would change my life. Because of him, I quit smoking, I lost 30 pounds, I got in shape. But most importantly, because of him, I got to be a part of AIDS Life Cycle. Besides that, the very most important thing is I got to be a member of Positive Peddlers. It's the greatest honor of my life. We are a group of men and women living with HIV/AIDS, committed to eliminating the stigma of this disease through our positive public example. Every person on this stage with me is a positive public example, and I am so humbled to be in their presence. Thank you guys so much. Barry, thank you for videoing. John, thank you for photography. Carol, thanks. We're over. We're done, guys. Thank you.